Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching IAllegedly, and got a good one for you today. I am at Heritage Park in Irvine, California. Beautiful spot. And I was here a couple months ago. Had a lot of people write me to go back to this park, and just nice. Kids, ducks, all that stuff. Just a beautiful spot. Nice and big. It's got the aquatic center. People are out walking their dogs. It's just beautiful. Got a mama duck with her babies right here. It's absolutely nice. So much is happening with the economy right now, guys. It's just crazy. Please, got so much to cover in this video. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with everybody. Don't forget, we've got an email list that you can sign up for. A couple of cool things about the email list is that we're going to have special promos just for the email list, special promos just for the Patreon group also, and you guys need to sign up for that. So just toss a little feed in for the little duckies and her mom. But let's get into it, guys. You know, the Fed raised interest rates 3/4 of a point yesterday, and we're all supposed to celebrate and jump up and down, and life is good. You know, in January, the Fed said they were going to aggressively fix inflation, and they have done nothing. And if you think that this 3/4 point jump is going to solve everything, you're kidding yourself. It is the last thing that's going to happen. This is just basically a stall as we watch everything collapse. Now, crazy times right now. So many people have written me from around the world with, you know, petrol in Australia hitting $2.25 a liter, seeing that, which is nuts. And we're seeing gas prices go up so much that the average person cannot afford it. And again, one thing that's tragic to me is the average person that works a couple jobs and is just trying to get by. I had one woman write me and tell me that, you know, she's spending $100 a week on gas that she's never had to do before, and they can't afford it. And they debate on who's going to work and how they're going to work. And you can't run your life this way. It's insane, guys. You gotta be able to go out and make money and be ahead at the end of a shift when you do that. So, you know, it's absolutely tragic that people are making these sacrifices. Sacrifices for energy over eating. Sacrifices gas over eating. I mean, it's too much right now. So real estate here in Orange County has finally taken a turn, and it's starting to go down in price. Now, shocking, because everything's going to only go up, and everything's going to you know, continue to shoot up another 20% this year. No, it's not. It absolutely is not. The interest rates get announced, and Mortgage News Daily said, hey, great news, interest rates just dropped 0.5 point for mortgages. Temporarily they did. Yeah, they sure did. They just dropped. So I have people that have written me that said, see, it's going to come down. It's going to come down between now and the midterms, and you won't have to worry about, you know, high mortgages. It's just going to drop. No way, guys. Not a chance. All these mortgage lenders are letting people go. Banks are closing, and you're seeing huge problems with this, but people are getting priced out of the mortgages. People are going to risky HELOC loans and risky adjustable rate mortgages. Absolutely stupid. I had a client that wanted to meet me today at a Bank of America to pay me and have lunch with me. We go to a Bank of America in Irvine, California. So don't bank there, but we go there to the bank, and we walk in. Hello, gentlemen. What can we do for you today? Oh, I'm going to deposit some cash. We're going to get a cashier's check. And, oh, can't do that. We have no tellers today. Okay? Huh? No tellers, guys, at the Bank of America. We can help you get the cashier's check. No, I need to do my banking. So we leave. That, think about this. No tellers at a Bank of America. Greeted by 2 people, but we can get you a cashier's check. Well, that's crazy, guys. That's the end. So what banks are open right now? What banks can take cash, give cash, and we can have a normal banking relationship for Bank of America? So she suggested, opens up the phone and opened up her little iPad this one's open, these two are not. So they know which ones are closing, which ones are closed. Basically, guys, if you walk into a Bank of America and there's somebody standing there and they can't take cash, get you cash, you can't deposit a check and transfer money from this account to that account. We have no banking relationship, none at all. So we eat lunch, go to another Bank of America, and my friend's like, you really want to see this, don't you? And yeah, I do. So I went in with them, and the whole experience was absolutely a nightmare because, number one, there is no, there were not normal, tellers there. Just two tellers, and that's it, in the whole store. And I said, hey, are you guys closing on Saturdays? Well, normally, in 2 weeks, we're going to officially close on Saturdays, but we don't have the staff to be open on Saturdays. We have no workers on Saturdays because they know they don't have a future here for Saturdays. Now, think about this. For banking, some college student may say, I'll be a bank teller, and I'll work a few days a week here and there, and then, I'll take Saturdays. Well, there's no Saturday shifts now. Bank of America says, even though it says we're hiring, they're not hiring, is what they told me. So that's crazy, guys. It's done. No more Saturdays at Bank of America's. And then the branches that say that they have Saturdays don't have Saturdays. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that was the animal control officer that walked by me with a weapon. So it's kind of funny. So we'll get that for you, figure out what she's looking for. And, craziness. Guys, Bank of America, done. Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. That's it. Okay? A few branches in the county will be open on Saturdays. We're going to define that list in early July, sir. Okay. Thank you. Now, we get numbers in the economy, and we're supposed to act like things are no big deal. Retail sales surprisingly dropped in May. No, they didn't surprisingly drop, guys. We're in a recession right now, and everybody knows how bad things are right now. Nobody has any money. People are borrowing to the hilt. People are in huge trouble. And one thing that we're seeing right now that is a massive problem is the interest rates. This is going to be the thing that's going to kill everything right now. Absolutely kill everything. So housing is done. Housing will drop dramatically. And you can sit there and say, I'm crazy, but this 3/4 point rise, it will act like, the world is good and everything's fine for a couple days. And then next week, all hell is going to break loose. And that's where it's going to start. The retail sales being off are just factual numbers. And we're supposed to believe that this is some type of surprise. Wow, they have, those funky ducks? You guys have followed the channel? This place has got a ton of them. And I don't know what they're called. Somebody's going to correct me and tell me what they are. But they have a ton of them here. They got the big eyes. But you guys hungry? So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys, because this is the beginning of the end. This is it. You guys wanted a point in time as far as when the light switch was going to go off. I agree. It's now. So share your thoughts on everything, guys, because this is where, the turning point in the economy is. One thing that I was really pleased with was when I told the Odessa, Texas story about how it didn't make national news, but Odessa, Texas was out of water for a minimum of 3.5 days, and how they called it a health emergency because they didn't have running water. And people said, Dan, that was it. That was the thing for me that made my wife and I go out and buy cases of water to have in the house in case we couldn't be there. Guys, stock up now. Get the pantry full. Get food. Get everything. Van life. Use my college son. My college son bought a van to go to school and travel across the country and just be a kid. And but people are living van life right now where they are living in their vans. The only problem with it is that vans and buses that are now taking $600 worth of gas to fill up make it so it's not a economical way of travel. There are people that bought buses and converted buses, and now it's 60 gallons of gas, and our trip across the country cost us $3,000. Well, guys, I could travel across country for $3,000 in a really luxurious way. Think about that. But these people are stuck on a hot bus. So anyways, somebody know what kind of funky ducks these are? And you're, don't you know? No, I don't. They're very friendly. They make a funny sound. They don't quack like normal. They're not like the normal women I meet around here. You know what I mean? So anyways, there's a lot of them here. Normally when I go to a park, there'll be like one or two, but for some reason this place has a lot of them. So gas prices are getting so out of control that the average person can't pay for it worldwide. And this is only going to get worse. If there is some type of gas shortage that we're told about and that we have to experience, you're going to see gas lines again. You're going to see people having to pay more and more. Costco used to be the great place to get in line. I never understood somebody waiting in line 2 hours to buy gas and save 10 cents a gallon. That just didn't make sense. My time was worth more. And my nephew, who went to Wharton School of Business, with my brother who loves to go to Costco and has no problem waiting in line, he explained to him how much more his time was worth than hanging out in line at Costco. So it's not a deal anymore, guys. It's just not. It's not reasonable. And I'm seeing people write me about gasoline prices all around the world right now. Share your thoughts on all this stuff. What do you think about the 0.75% interest rate hike? Do you think that's going to be the thing that's going to slow inflation down? You're kidding yourself. Because I mentioned Australia yesterday and got a slew of Australian emails with people talking about produce and how they have such a supply problem when it comes to fresh vegetables that they cannot get produce right now. And they're spending $15 for a head of lettuce. Okay, well, that's, kids, eat your salad, eat it all, okay? So my son, was shocked at how much gas is, and it's going to be expensive to drive around the country. Yeah, it is, guys, it is. And no one's sitting there talking about that. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. Share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. This is always scary when you walk up to the park and the officer's got her weapon out looking for something. That is crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. So I don't know what the threat is, but needless to say, something. Now that thing that she was carrying worked out to be like a net lasso that they shoot at animals to bring them in. Man, I wanted to see her use that thing, but whatever she was looking for, she didn't find. One thing I get a kick out of with the Fed is just because they say something does not mean it's true. The Fed intends to have inflation be at 5% through the end of the year. Guys, that would take a magic trick, smoke and mirrors to have that happen. It's never going to happen. It's an illusion. Doug Henning couldn't do that, okay? So it's never going to happen. Never. Leon Cooperman is a billionaire. He is predicting that we're going to see stocks go down another 40% in the S&P 500, and that you're going to see the S&P 500 hit $3,000. Okay? Now, here's the thing that I hate the word unexpectedly, because we're consumers. We live through this stuff. These ducks don't have credit, but even they know that inflation's out of control. Less people are at the park right now, okay? How about that? How about there's not people hanging out feeding these guys like they used to? That's happening. Right for their eyes. Yeah, tell it. See? Okay, he agrees with me. Now, building is off. Home builder sentiment is off. That's the builder saying, we got a real problem here. 5 months in a row, okay? Stories below. 5 minutes in a low, the builders see a problem. Well, why? We're going into the summer season to buy. People buy in summer because when they want to buy a new home and get the kids in a new home. Nah, maybe not this year, okay? That's insane, guys. That's absolutely nuts that we're living in this and that people are not expecting to see a problem now. Interest rates go up 3/4 of a point, and you're not going to see mortgage rates jump up. Now, the mortgage industry wants to kid themselves and sit there and say, see, it's great. Plus, take a look at the HELOCs, and things are going to go down. I'm telling you, people, you're going to see more people lose their homes. September, October-ish, problem-ish, okay? More and more people are losing their jobs like we've never seen. More and more people are getting laid off. More and more people. Now, you can sit there and say, oh, it's a bunch of kids that work at Bank of America. No, it's adults that work at Bank of America. That some, yes, it's a second job. That's done, guys. Tell it, okay? So I can always tell when I buy like the wild bird seed what doesn't work out, you know, with certain things the ducks and birds don't like. So anyways, there's that. But the Fed talking about 5%, come on, guys, you believe that? What a lie. What an absolute lie. We know that, fuel costs are the biggest increase that people are seeing right now. And that's not included in regular inflation, guys. Well, why is that? Because, like they said on Shadow Stats, it would be, you'd have 22% inflation. You'd have crazy, crazy numbers out there for inflation, but that would freak people out. And again, when you buy a home, everybody sits there and talks about, doesn't talk about the expense. They just talk about the house payment, principal, and interest. Well, you have this pesky taxes. You got to have insurance, and if you have a lender, they're going to demand that you have homeowners insurance. So that's going up substantially. People are writing me, and again, Australia, I'm getting all this news about people that are cutting back on their life insurance right now because the life insurance is so expensive. Well, that's not. Get some financial planning, guys. It's not very smart to sit there and have that plan where you're going to kick back on the financial plan, but you're going to keep your health insurance. Everything is shooting up right now. Property taxes around the country are going up. And here's the thing that was sick about 2008, 2005, 6, 7, 8. When property taxes went up, the counties were really quick to raise those property taxes. Okay? Absolutely did it right away. After all hell broke loose in 2011, it basically took 3 years for people to get adjustments for their property values. Here in Southern California, around the country, the same thing. But again, our taxes, as crazy as this state is, are figured differently, where basically people say it's 1%. Well, it's 1%, and then people have had bond issues, and we've had certain things that have been added onto the taxes. And if you have mellow roofs, it adds another 1% to your property taxes for having, roads and schools and things like that. It makes it go through the roof. But people are out there buying still houses for $1.5 million here in Orange County and having $35,000 a year in property taxes. Hello. Okay? It was funny. I showed that $17 million house, and people are like, I'm tired of seeing that. But one guy wrote me and said, do you know the property taxes on that house are $117,000? No, they're $172,000 on that house, to be exact. Which, think about that, guys. $172,000 for your property taxes, which is insane. Absolutely insane. But manufacturing here in the States, again, we make nothing here. So to hear that our manufacturing is off the cliff, it's not a surprise to me. It may be a surprise to you, but we need to make more things here. Think about this. There is a whole subset of people, whether they watch this channel or they're just alive right now, including my children that are in their 20s that never knew what a great manufacturing country we were. Well, we made cars and we made different products. None of that's anymore. My main man, Elon Musk, came out and he said Tesla's going to turn it around. They're going to do great. So many things are going to happen. But he wants everybody to understand that he feels that Lucid and Rivian, the other United States electric car company, are trending towards bankruptcy. Now, again, the richest man in the world, whether you think he is or not, that's irrelevant. But he's made his fortune from selling electric cars. And this guy thinks that these companies are done. Now, You want to have a paperweight that's worthless? Buy a Rivian car or a Lucid car that you can't get parts for. That would be the kiss of death for these people. But nobody wants to sit there and talk about this because it's absolutely, it's trending in that direction. He says right now, he sees that the company, unless they do something dramatic with both those companies, that they're going to be bankrupt. Okay, well, how would you like to buy one of those cars right now? And I finally have seen a couple Rivians on the road, and I had people write me and tell me, I'm on the wait list for a Rivian truck. It's going to be amazing. Good for you. Okay. Does this, when Elon Musk tells you that this company is trending towards bankruptcy? Now, by the way, this is from electric.co, which is spelled funky, but the story is below. How come the companies don't jump up and down? Now, if somebody said Dan's company's bankrupt, he's finished, I would be the first guy out there to tell the world what an imbecile this guy was and how everything is trending in the right direction. None of that. Crickets. Okay? Nothing. So, does this make you concerned about the electric car industry? I think it's ridiculous. Here in California, they want to get rid of electric cars and they keep changing the dates. If it's 2030, 2035, whatever. Great stories yesterday that I found about people that rented electric cars and just had such difficult times traveling with the electric cars and not understanding how to use them. And again, the techno people of the world all sit there and say, because these people are stupid, Dan, and they don't know how simple it is. Okay? So, share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I think that we're going to see a very interesting summer. I think that between now and 4th of July, which is just a few weeks away, guys, we're going to see the economy change in a huge, huge way. But please, folks, get yourself ready for all this stuff. Prepare now, when you still have time and there's still food in the grocery stores and you can go to the warehouse places and get stuff. Just think of, let's start with a week. What happens if you couldn't get out of the house for a week? What happens if you couldn't get to a grocery store for a week, or your bank, or you bank at Bank of America and they decide to close everything in a county? What happens, guys, if that's you? Well, I would go to another bank, Dan. Okay. Many warnings, many problems with all these people, but again, real estate, the most expensive real estate in the world, some of it is right here in the county I live in. And again, guys, for those of you new that want to slam the channel and say, hey, this guy just walks through the nice neighborhoods, look at the channel. I've been to everything. I've been to MacArthur Park. I've been to Skid Row. I have been to Venice Beach. I have been to LA. I have been to hell. I've seen all the homeless people and shared all that with you. I've been by Universal Studios, where they had the homeless people living there, and these poor people get off the freeway to see all that, and it's just horrible, and it's depressing, and it's awful. And if you want to see more of that, I'll be happy to show you that stuff. But come on, guys, okay? Everybody wants to complain about something. Take care of your own life. Fix it now. Still time, okay? In this world, you can go out and make money doing absolutely everything. The people that I know in business, think about this. Everybody successful that I know is changing the way that they're doing things. Whether it's a digital transformation for their business, or they're completely changing the way that they sell everything, wanting to get rid of their office space, first of all. Don't ever want to go back to the office, Dan, if we can avoid it. Okay? How can you guys save money? How can you change your life? This 0.75% price jump, it's not going to affect the stock market much. You don't have to worry about that. Everything's going to bounce back. You saw it shoot up yesterday afternoon after they announced that. Everything's good. Okay. We'll see about that. We will see about that, guys. The mortgage industry has demand cut in half right now from where it was a year ago. Why is that, guys? 1/2. Ask any real mortgage professional, not somebody who's new to the industry. Ask somebody who 3 months ago had 100 files on their desk. Ask them where they're at today. That's the question. And you will be shocked, because these people don't have 100 files right now. And like I told you last week, the person that went from 75 active files at a time down to 2. Goodbye. It's done. they know it's done too, and they're looking for a new gig. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. Let me know what you're thinking and what you're seeing. I'm going to end this video with these last few stories, but think about this before I do that. The largest rate increase by the Fed in 28 years. Okay, I got people that watch this. Not in my children's lifetime did they ever raise interest rates this high. And it's no big deal. Okay, that's what they're trying to tell us. But everything is great in this world. Everything is calm. And it's just a matter of time until we're back to normal. Okay? No, not a chance. Had a friend of mine that had his garage door need to get worked on because the springs broke. And the guy that he hired, reputable company he'd worked with a bunch of times, had to go to 3 places to get the springs. Certain type of springs, okay? Everything's great though, guys. It's all perfect. GM just announced that they're going to spend $81 million on a brand new electric Cadillac, the Celestiq, okay? It's going to be a $200,000 electric Cadillac, okay? Think about this, guys. You can't get parts right now for a regular car, but you're going to go buy an electric car, the Celestiq. What's GM, Dan? They're different. Okay. Okay. $200,000 electric car. Limited supply, going to be available this summer. They're going to start having pictures in the coming week. And the final thing is the Disney Corporation. They just announced the ultimate VIP Disney package. And what this is that you can travel to all 12 Disney parks with a private jet, private hotel accommodations, $110,000 a person. No, okay, I don't think I'm ever going to go to Disneyland again, personally. That's my choice. But 110 grand a person. Now, it's double occupancy, so it's 220,000. If you're a loser and you want to go to Disneyland by yourself, there's a $10,900 premium that you have to pay on your ticket if you can't get a date or somebody to go with you. So crazy. Again, there's going to be people that have a lot of money to buy a $200,000 GM electric car that they're going to be able to drive from here to the store and back. Okay, good for them. And then there's not. Okay, it's gonna be the rest of us, guys. Remember that. So please don't forget to hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share it with everybody. Don't forget to sign up for the email list. Please, if you want more access to me, there's Patreon. And onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.